Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons, while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, but once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
The Isle of Sgáíl, headquarters of the Ark Society. Founded by Janus in 1991, the Ark Society is the world's most exclusive club. Its plutocratic members fear the downfall of civilization, and they are willing to pay huge sums to ensure their own survival. Once a year, they gather here to shop the latest survival products and to showcase new initiatives and breakthroughs.
Right. These gatherings are shrouded in mystery, so we have limited intel on what to expect on the other side of the walls. The Washington twins are hosting their first annual gathering as chairwomen of the Ark Society, and the Constant is known to attend every year. Beyond that, you're on your own. Good luck, gentlemen. I dare say you're going to need it.
One more, I see. Won't you join us, sir? We were just about to begin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. and welcome to the annual gathering of the Ark Society. As Ark patrons, you are welcome to explore the castle grounds. However, certain areas are off limits, including the keep, which houses the members area, convention space, and council meeting. Should you wish to apply for Ark membership, please be aware that such cannot be bought, only earned. All set? Excellent. Follow me, please. What else? Yes. Zoe Washington, one of our newly appointed chairwomen, has prepared a brand new official ceremony scheduled to take place in the upper courtyard. A stirring ode to the rebirth and the enduring spirit of mankind. I believe that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy your evening. The bar is right up ahead.
Looking sharp, sir.
Well, I'd say we're off to a good start. Wait, is that...
Sure it is. He never plays multiple events. Color impressed.
I told you guys. Let's get this spending spree started.
Would you believe this is a 3-star?
Hey.
I went to my college.
That does sound about right.
They have this one area.
They sign on 3 friends. Seems like the easiest thing in the world for people.
You're right.
Glad it's not me this year, chasing tokens around like a sucker.
I don't know. Looks kind of fun. Like Final Club all over again. How does it work?
The tokens are hidden throughout the castle, you know, like out of reach places like the ramparts. And the first initiate to collect enough tokens undergoes the polygraph test with the chairwoman. If you're deemed worthy, you get promoted to Ark member.
So, every year, aspiring Ark patrons compete in a treasure hunt to obtain membership status. The first initiate to collect enough tokens undergoes a private screening with Zoe Washington, which appears to involve a polygraph and electroshock device. I suggest you join the fray, 47. A private audience with one of our targets is just what we need.
I could do that.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Depends on your pain threshold, I guess. You see, Zoe Washington upped the stakes this year. Word is, she's brought in the device interview.
Wait, electroshock? But that's unfortunate. This takes the cake. Count me out. Cheryl, you wouldn't happen to have one of those tokens, would you? It's just this riddle on my invite.
Stop playing. I need the floor for
Don't you look sharp?
Welcome, sir. I take it this is your first gathering? Would you like to know more about the Stronghold product line?
Yes.
The Stronghold series is our original and most popular initiative. Bright and spacious, our underground shelters are a far cry from the crude and utilitarian nuclear bunkers of the past. Situated 40 feet below the frozen tundra on Svalbard, able to resist all but direct meteor strike, the Stronghold Hive system features a public area, complete with bars and restaurants, a movie theater, and even an exercise stadium. Should I go on?
Sure, why not?
Each individual shelter features electricity, running hot and cold water, a jacuzzi, and high-end customizable interiors. Simply flick on the patented Kronstadt Industries hologram windows to a soothing natural view of your choosing, and the Stronghold shelter will feel like a home away from home. Would you like to know more?
I suppose so, yes.
You can choose between 3 models: the Gold class, the Platinum class, and finally the Super Deluxe Rhodium class, also known as the Core Suites, where you'll be certain to spend your subterranean exile among the very best kind of people. Prices begin at $99 million. What can I sign you up for, sir?
I'll think about
Big
it.
spender. I thought those were long sold out.
Well, this one belonged to Thomas Cross. One man's loss, as they say.
How much? If you don't mind me asking.
Can you keep a secret?
6 congressional hearings say I can.
Yeah.
I bought one of those Soviet survival bunkers that came on the market after the Cold War.
Say, is that the, Master of Ceremonies in the chapel?
Yep.
What's with that weird bird effigy?
It's the annual Phoenix ceremony. It symbolizes the collapse of civilization from which the Ark Society emerges unscathed.
Interesting. Zoe Washington is going to partake in a ceremony symbolizing the downfall of civilization from which the Ark Society will emerge unscathed. Apparently, a giant phoenix-shaped effigy is set on fire with Zoe inside it. Well, I suggest you locate this master of ceremonies who lights the Fire 47. If this doesn't sound like an accident waiting to happen, I don't know what does.
Rebirth. I get it.
What's new is the precious ceremony.
God only knows how she got Fennegan to play along.
We've been waiting.
I'm sure it could be any minute now.
I mean, it's even in the chapel, so maybe it's some kind of recruit. You would think maybe that's the
Once the bowl is full, money is set on fire.
Yeah.
Have a good evening, sir.
this again.
I bought one of those Soviet survival bunkers on the market.
The Stronghold Shelter.
It doesn't matter who it is. Is this the news tip line? Well, I'm at this top secret event. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like a secret society of super rich egomaniacs that are preparing for the end of the world. What? No, it's not just some bullshit conspiracy theory. Well, because I'm right here seeing all this crazy shit with my own eyes. What? Listen, I'm gonna make this short because the signal's breaking up. Do you want the tip or not? This is like front page material. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, you've got to be bloody kidding me. It's typical.
Safeguarding it, kept ranting about how he was from the bloodline of the pharaohs and how the amulet granted him the protection of the gods. So I shot him. Imagine my surprise when he was still standing. Turns out the amulet under his shirt stopped. So my next bullet went to his eye. Then I kissed that god for protection.
breathe?
They say it belonged to Montezuma himself. It was lost for over 500 years until Blake Nathaniel unsealed the Serpent's tomb. Extraordinary.
It's a flipping necklace. Anyway, the Washington twins found it first. Way I hear it, Sophia literally has the necklace in her hand when Nathaniel propels from the ceiling, triggers this ancient death trap, and, you know, murder and mayhem ensues.
But I thought those two were lovers.
On and off. Currently way off, which explains the added security.
I don't follow.
Think about it. Why the need for...
So, according to its charter, the Ark Society collects priceless art and historical artifacts in case of a global disaster. And this year, world-famous treasure hunter Blake Nathaniel has donated an Aztec necklace called the Cloud Serpent to the Ark Society's growing collection. However, Blake fears that Sophia Washington, his former lover and rival, who has hunted the Cloud Serpent for years, will attempt to steal it for herself before it goes into storage. Could be just the bait we need.
Alarm system. Where? They're all filthy rich.
I have been planning Founders Week for over a month. I have some of the world's most prominent people waiting to pay him their last respects. I have the star of the Prague Philharmonic on stage, ready to play a blindfolded rendition of Schubert's Ave Maria on the harp, for God's sake. And you're telling me that you lost the sodding dagger?
I'm really sorry, ma'am. My team received no notification. You sure they didn't give you a crate number?
They did not give me a crate number. I was told you people would have it under control.
Fine, fine. I'll go and have another look.
See that you do. And when you do find it, into the tower basement where the Founder's body's been kept. The mortician will handle things.
As we know, Zoe Washington will host Janus's wake. But now it seems an antique ceremonial dagger, which Janus is supposed to wear during the service, has gone missing from storage. I suggest you locate the disputed dagger, 47. This wake could be a chance to catch the target unaware.
More pressure. Just what I need.
Tacky. Just tacky.
How'd it go? Did she tear you a new one?
Oh, just about.
So, what's your plan of action?
Well, I suppose I could just break open every single crate.
Could, but you'd risk harming the artifact. How's your damage insurance?
Shit, yeah. Okay, so what's your bright idea?
I figured I'd just shoot down your dumb ones until you hit jackpot.
Nice. What's so special about this dagger, anyway?
It belongs to Tsar Nicholas. Legend goes it was waiting at home. It's to have a proper screening process. I'm sure you agree.
Oh, but I do. In fact, for future gatherings, I would like to add some questions of my own.
Ah, you're recruiting.
The unfortunate events of these past few months have left us with more job openings. Where better to find new operatives than here? Among the cream of the crop.
Where indeed?
Good. I'll be in touch.
can't be true. I don't believe it. Oh, boy. Oh. Get the fuck up.
That's right. Jeez.
Ah, whatever.
Council's still in session?
No, they've called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't have to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yes. How do you know?
Well, I happen to know he's on the council. He's one of the original 5.
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
The first people to fund the Ark Society back in '91.
Plus, I just walked in on Sophia Washington.
Hello there.
The council meeting. You know what it's about?
Climate change.
I adore old castles like this. I'm sure there must be a lot of secret passageways.
I suppose you're right. I never really thought
The Ark is not even all that cold, if you think about it. People already live up there. Better resources. Hydroponics.
Here's something, 47. According to this email thread, Sophia Washington has recruited one of the architects in a plan to discredit the Constant. Sounds promising. Interesting. The poison chip in the Constant's neck was designed by a Kronstadt engineer, a Mr. Marek Sinclair, who also works for the Ark Society. Apparently, Sophia wants Sinclair to approach the Constant and offer to remove the chip. If the Constant takes the bait, Sophia can prove to the Providence partners that their top controller is not to be trusted. Sounds promising. I suggest you head over to the conference space, see if you can't locate Mr. Sinclair.
Now, it's nonsense. It's complete nonsense.
Hey, I got a space bubble, and you're in it.
Has clearly been watching too many movies.
I cloned my mom's dead dog. Certainly a bold design. What's the power source?
47. Olivia is trying to locate Mr. Sinclair's cell number. See if we can't contact him directly. Stand by. There, we have Sinclair's number. Making the call now. Keep your eyes peeled, 47.
It's the daylight issue. I read somewhere that people go mad when it never gets dark. I really think we should push for that tinted UV dome.
Yeah, that's the scene.
Enjoy your evening, sir.
No. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to stop you right there. I'm perfectly happy with my subscription, and oh, I was not.
Welcome, sir.
But I'm still not interested. Right. Okay, listen, lady. You're wasting my time and yours, okay? Don't call this number again. Mother...
Easy. Good evening, sir.
It's not the lady's fault. Hate the game.
Extraordinary.
Miss Washington.
How was the test group's response to the DNA Vault initiative?
Actually, not quite as well as the team had anticipated, Madam Chairwoman.
How so?
Preserving DNA doesn't resonate.
Is that him? Shit, don't look. If I haven't seen him, I can't approach him. Can I? Man, what did this guy do to...
Not necessarily. You see, once we throw cloning and ectogenesis into the mix, interesting creatures can form ectogenesis, external womb management. Imagine, mankind is wiped out by some collapse, but no sweat. Deep underground,
Not a no
an
parking
AI
zone.
guided
I park there every day. Are you sure you've got the right license plate? Yeah, see, that's not mine. Do I sound like a soccer mom to you? Get your facts straight, ma'am. Good night.
It'll be like respawning in a video game. Fascinating. And
What if I refuse? What's the worst that can happen? Sophia fires me? I'm still Kronstadt's chief technical designer, and I don't even believe in the collapse. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be just fine. And they ask me why I'm not a people person.
Good evening, Sophia.
You know
Sinclair,
what? I haven't mentioned it to the
how do I feel about the National Do Not Call Registry?
For maintenance at the
You do
Hyperborean
appreciate
Initiative.
the irony here, right?
Apart from surviving the collapse, it would
No,
be a
not
chance
interested.
for me and Annie to get a fresh start too. Is it weird to say I'm looking forward to the end of the world? Because I think maybe
The nerve of some people. What about prop work? Huh?
I just love to clean up other people's shit.
And we're up and running.
That's Sinclair, all right. And those are the blueprints for the poison chip. Should come in handy.
don't see the point of it. DNA doesn't.
Nice evening.
I suppose.
No robe, no mask. Which rank are you?
Oh, I'm more of an outside observer, Mr.
Name's Sinclair. I'm Chief Technical Designer at Quonset Industries.
The name rings a bell.
Here, I think it might interest you.
What's this?
I think you know. The chip in your neck is my design, which means I can override it for a price.
Most interesting. Meet me at the tower and be discreet. We can't be seen together.
Always am.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the outer edges would be fine. But if I had that kind of money, I'd back up.
Modern society being what it is, my guess is that any impending collapse will go hand in hand with the banks going nuclear. The Great Depression times 20.
You're not even thinking about the big picture. You want a factor X? Extreme weather, wildfire, all of it.
Oh, don't mind me, sir.
Good evening, sir. Please come in. Have a seat. It's lovely by the fireplace.
May I see those blueprints again, please? Interesting. All right, Mr. Sinclair. I'm listening.
Don't. In fact, forget all I said.
Excuse me?
This wasn't my idea. Sophia Washington. She's the one who told me to approach you. It's all a trap.
Go on.
I never asked why. I just went along because she's the boss.
And you're telling me this now? Why?
Let's just say I don't like to get my hands dirty.
I see. Thank you for your candor, Mr. Sinclair. You have been most helpful. Hang on for a moment. Sophia, I need to see you at the tower. Sure you are, and no, it can't.
Nicely done, 47. This should put Sophia firmly in the doghouse.
I am sorry you got dragged into this. Sophia is spectacularly ambitious. Unfortunately, like most people of her ilk, she lacks humility and a sense of station.
And who are you, exactly?
All right, I'm here. Are you gonna tell me what's so damn important?
Ah,
Can't talk, sir.
I believe you know Mr. Sinclair.
We've met. What of it?
I don't blame you for trying, Sophia. Just for failing. Upstairs. Now. You and Zoe to the partners, against my mentor's wishes, because I saw something in you. And this is how you repay me? You think because the partners noticed you that you have their trust, their confidence? I have served them for decades, and you don't even know their names.
And yet, you're the one with a poison chip in your neck, and I'm the one holding the trigger.
You? They gave it to you.
Ouch. That's gotta sting. I mean, the Constant is like the voice of God, right? Only he speaks for the partners. Surely they wouldn't dream of undermining his authority. Only the partners are old school, aren't they? They recognize class, pedigree, birds of a feather, and all that. And you reek of middle class. You carry the stink of public transportation. And while you have spent decades climbing the corporate ladder, me and Zoe, we've got ourselves a private elevator and it goes straight to the top.
Don't fool yourself, Sophia. They may use you to punish me, but you're a tool, nothing more. And this pathetic ruse only shows me how much you have yet to learn.
I've said my piece. We're done here, boss.
Zoe, pick up. Yeah, it's me. Listen, I screwed up. The Sinclair scheme, it blew up in my face, and the Constant, he knows. He hasn't told the partners. Not yet anyway, but I sorta lost my shit and waved the kill switch in front of his face, so who knows what he's capable of. This is starting to look like a shoot first and ask forgiveness later scenario. I don't know why. Who knows what that man is thinking? I say, we flick the switch and blame the terrorists. No, hear me out, sis. They somehow infiltrated the island, had the Constant at gunpoint. You and... No!
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Zoe Washington.
A remote trigger. Must be a kill switch.
I bet this would make the Constant come quietly. But first things first, 47. Focus on the target.
But I think we both know that.
When our minds are uploaded, and we're opening up ourselves.
You know my answer.
Just for a few minutes.
How do you think?
Have a good evening.
Nothing to worry about.
Are you kidding me? If the pressure drops just a bit, the locking mechanism fails, and Washington won't be able to... What sort of a maniac would lock herself inside a burning effigy without proper measures?
Same kind of repels grenades and chemicals. Oh man, do you remember that monkey paw that belonged to that Indian Chandra fella?
You do it. Seriously, I'll pay you.
Me? You're the master of ceremonies.
I'm a multiple Tony Award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. Never go in the spotlight. Besides, I do chamber play.
They won't hate it, Mr. Fennegar. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment? Lord, what have I done? How did I let her talk me into this?
Should I tell Miss Washington that you won't be going on stage? Everyone's waiting for you.
God, no. No, she frightens me. Just give me a moment to control her nerves.
All right, Mr. Fennegar. Break a leg.
Calm down, calm down.
I'll check it out.
You don't have to say that again. Accept when people are just throwing things around like this. Find out what the hell is going on.
Excellent. The crowd was starting to get restless. Your peers are waiting by the stage, and the torch is ready by the money pit. Miss Washington, Master of Ceremonies has arrived. We are good to go. Over.
Fennec, thank Christ. Ready when you are.
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean. Zoe Washington, the Ark Society recognizes you as our founder's rightful successor, our inspiration, our guiding light, the custodian of our future.
Excellent work, 47. Enjoy the spotlight.
Patrons of the Ark Society, you are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, Janus, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but to progress, be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers, the trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape.
Yes, hello.
Look at you, Senator. All dressed to kill. Let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes. Not just to survive, but to live.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce him.
Good evening, sir.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you? I wonder.
Just keep walking.
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
This is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us? Oh, I see. The penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray? Or was it Subject 6?
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties, secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.